16.70 pounds and take over the lead. Oh, there's another beauty. That's a big bronze back thing. Oh, and he's blown open another double header out of the Skeeter live well. Let's make some noise. Are you ready? Oh, I can't hear you. Let's make some noise. Whoa! 14.47 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thanks for tuning in to day 2 of the Kenora Bass International right here on Shaw TV. I'm Jessica Cable, joined by Janice Gummison.
Well, Jessica, I'm only here with you at the desk for a short time. Soon I'll be heading over to the fish tanks to talk to the anglers as they come in off of Lake for the Woods to see what kind of day they had.
142 teams will be making their way out of the water and under the Whitecap Pavilion for weigh-ins, and a ton of cash prizes up for grabs after day 3.
Yesterday I spoke with the chair, Tyler Johnson, and he was telling me that the top 20 get cash prizes, but then the top 30 also get their entry fee back, and that's $800.
And $23,000 to the first place team. Day 2 is particularly important because the top 10 teams at the end of today make it into tomorrow's boat parade.
And every time I've spoken to any of the anglers, that's the one thing. They want to win, of course, but next to that is to be in the boat parade.
All right, well, a lot could change today, but let's take a look at some of the standings after day 1. We've already heard a lot of cheers happening in the tent, so it's bound to change.
Bound to change. Now, if you look at the top 5, they're separated by just under a pound, and I know what we heard in the tent, who knows?
Exactly, and there's a lot of teams from Northwestern Ontario. 7 out of the top 10 teams from right here in Northwestern Ontario.
Now, Jessica, I was surprised. There were 690 fish caught yesterday.
690 fish, and the biggest being 5.79 pounds, and that was caught by a team from right here in Kenora, Blake Glendon and Mitch Lawrence. Although it is important to note, only 2 teams have weighed in so far, and I think the big catch of the day so far is 6.28 pounds, so that already beats yesterday's.
That is a monster.
So I think that you have someone to talk to.
Yes, I do. I'm going to go and find Tyler Johnson to talk to him about some new equipment that the KBI purchased for the tournament.
Perfect. Well, you do that. We're going to look back at highlights from day 1 at KBI. Well, as I mentioned earlier, I think only about 3 teams have weighed in, but already the big fish of the day, 6.28 pounds, blows yesterday's out of the water. So if that's any hint for what's to come, it should be an exciting day. Now let's head over to Janice. I think she's joined by KBI organizer Tyler Johnson.
On day 1 of the KBI, 690 fish were brought in by the anglers, and an important part of the tournament is keeping those fish safe. I'm here with Tyler Johnson, the chair of the KBI, and we're here at your new fish tanks.
Yes, as you know, we are a live release tournament, so releasing all the fish, or as many as we possibly can alive, is a priority for us. So again, for one of the first times in 28 years, the history of our tournament, with a generous donation, a grant really, from the government of Ontario and some of our own capital, we were able to buy 2 new tanks for transporting fish to Clearwater Bay and Sioux Narrows. Now these tanks cost approximately $10,000 each when you consider the tank and the trailer. Oxygen tank, capacity of about 150 fish is what we like to do. We have someone that monitors the temperature and oxygen level. And we released yesterday, and of the 300 fish released, we were told that only 2 had died. So that's a phenomenal ratio for us. We're very proud of our new equipment.
So how do these work?
Really, they're insulated. The fish are brought up and they're put in here. We have blocked ice, and the oxygen tank keeps it going. Once it's filled, we do one last check to make sure the oxygen levels are high enough and the water temperature is good, and they're brought to where they're going. They will back these in, and this is a release valve. Open that up, and it releases the fish in.
I think that'd be fun to see.
I think it'd be a lot of fun to see too. I'm told sometimes they have to still take some fish out of the top, but like I said, we had phenomenal success with them yesterday, and we're so happy with our purchase here.
Now, another big thing that's new this year is the scales, and we have one just over here. So let's walk over. Now, that was another big expense as well.
Yes, well, along the same lines in the same grant, we requested new scales because we hadn't had any new scales, again, in the 28-year history. So we got these brand new scales. There's one in the front and one in the back. They're the exact same, so they weigh the same no matter what scale you go to. These scales are upgraded from our old ones in that there's a lot more automatic lock-ins, so there's a lot less human error. So you put the fish in, the scale automatically locks, and it'll display the weight for everybody to see, and then it's hooked up to our computers, so the weight will automatically go to the computer, and we have someone who punches in the team name. So the whole thing is far more efficient and far more accurate.
It sounds like it is. And so how much was it between this and the new tanks? How much money was spent?
Probably in the neighborhood of 30 grand. So $30,000 invested into the tournament this year.
And that's fantastic.
Oh, it's fantastic. We were very excited about it.
Well, Tyler, thanks. I know you're pretty busy today because you're the chair of the KBI, so I'll let you go do that.
Thank you very much, Janice.
No problem. Now, the KBI is not the only thing that happens under the Whitecap Pavilion. Every Wednesday, there is a fantastic farmers market. Jessica had a chance to check out some of the great merchandise you can find there.
Hey guys, I'm Shaw TV's Jessica Cable, joined by Josh Nelson from Tourism Kenora. We are, of course, under the Whitecap Pavilion. It's packed in here, but it's not as packed as it usually is as the Madiowski Farmers Market. You're saying you guys get a lot of people under here.
Yes, we actually average around 1,500 people on any given Wednesday, especially during the summertime hours. Right now we're a little bit late in the market, but if you were to hear about 2 hours ago, it would have been twice as busy, if not 3 times. So
that is crazy. How many vendors do you guys have here?
So on average, every single Wednesday during the summer, we have 103 vendors, and that can swell up to 110 with the outside vendors. So it's quite a popular market. We have vendors come from Northwestern Ontario, Manitoba, even some come as far as Thunder Bay. So it's quite a big market.
Really impressive for a city this size. I'm from Winnipeg, and this is pretty comparable to the biggest market we have in this city, so this must be a pretty big deal to the community here.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, we've had a lot of community buy-in, especially with some of the vendors that we have now, and we see quite a few locals come down, especially that as well as cottagers from the lake, so it's really nice.
Now, sorry to put you on the spot, do you have a favorite vendor here at the farmers market?
I can't disclose that, but no, lots of the vendors are really good. I mean, we've got some really good vegetable vendors. Lots of people love the cupcake lady that's over in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
She's really good, so they all sell it really quick. So, I mean, there's tons of good vendors around here, and I like them all. So.
All right, well, we're going to go check out a few.
My name is Allison Grishik, and I'm the owner of Grishik Queen Bee Honey. My husband is a beekeeper from Winnipeg, Manitoba. When you buy honey at a farmer's market, you're getting like locally grown honey. And when you buy honey in the supermarket, if it says like Canadian grade A on the product, that means it just meets specifications of color. For honey that Canada approves, it doesn't mean you're actually getting 100% Canadian honey. So when you're buying it at something like Kenora here, you know you're getting a Canadian product. Not necessarily Ontario-made honey, but we are next door neighbors and you're getting a Canadian product.
My name's Ron Reiner, Honey Mill Farm, and we grow vegetables and come to all the farmers markets in the Northwest here.
So why do you drive all this way to come here to sell your vegetables?
Well, we have to do farmers markets, so Kenora is one of our biggest markets, other than Sulikout and Dryden.
What makes this market so special?
This one, well, it's our biggest market, and we have a lot of fun here. We enjoy the people here and the tourism, and we have a lot of fun.
A quick thank you to our sponsors, Best Way, Devil's Gap, Rimmer, and Lake of the Woods Sports Headquarters. Let's head under the Whitecap Pavilion to Al Parento with today's weigh-ins.
29, weighed 1583 yesterday. Looks like a fairly consistent 2 days for them. 1567 for day number 2, 15.67. How was your day, Jeff?
Oh, it was good. Normally we're smallmouth guys, but we got into some largemouth today, so that was pretty fun. The smallmouth didn't work out. So, yeah, largemouth bit.
Yeah, you can take them when they come. Well done, guys. Next up, we have Team 73, Jess Swenson and Michael Reed. They weighed 16.8 yesterday. 13.84 for day number 2. So, Jess, what changed for you guys today?
I don't know. It was we fished hard all day. You know, we didn't have many bites yesterday, as we had the similar bites today, just not big ones. Only, you know, 1 4-pounder, and the others were 2 1/4, 2 1/2. So, it's just how it goes. We fished hard and didn't lose fish. So,
well, you were giving her a shot. We'll see you tomorrow. Now we have Dean Smith and Jeff Poporashny. They are Team 75, 13.05. 13.05. Yesterday they had 16 pounds even. Next, we have Rick Savage and Bruce Behringer. They're sponsored by Sunset Strip Husky, Hal's Jigs, Subway, and Milt's Rod and Reel. 13.38. Team 75 actually is up on stage right now. Not Team 44. Now we have Team 44, Rick Savage and Bruce Behringer. 11.33 for day number 2. They had 16.4 yesterday. Now we have Team 17 right here from Kenora, Jeff Gustafson and Chris Savage. They weighed 15.65 on day number 1. How did it go today, Gussie?
Not good. Not what we were looking for.
Looking for a little bigger than 12.52 for day 2. Just bites weren't going, or just not the right fish today?
Yeah, I mean, we ran all over the lake, man. We went, it's funny, the guys that had the 22-pound bag, we fished beside them all morning yesterday, and we went to a different area today. And it looks like that might have been the wrong move, but I don't know. We're kind of stumped. We tried hard today, and we missed a couple and saw a few, and it was just one of those days, and that wasn't going right for us. So.
Well, back at her tomorrow.
We'll be back.
Turn around day 3.
Okay.
Good job.
Well, they changed the water on stage. We're going to head out to a quick break, but I want to mention that we have a Mitchell fishing rod here given to us by the Canadian National Sport Fishing Association. It's a kid's rod. So if you send us your photos, just visit Shaw TV Kenora on Facebook. So search Shaw TV Kenora on Facebook. Post a picture of yourself on the lake with a fish, and we will enter you to win this kid's rod. We'll head out to a break, but we have more from KBI right after this.
Whatever you have planned this season, Best Way Rentals and Sales is sure to have what you need. Whether it's a wedding or work on the lake. Best Way Rentals and Sales is a proud sponsor of community programming and is located at the end of 6th Street North in Kenora. Roofing, Northwestern Ontario's only full-time professional local roofing company with offices in Kenora and Dryden, is a proud sponsor of the Kenora Bass International and community programming. Online at remerroofing.com.
If you're down here at the tent taking photos for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, make sure to hashtag your photos Hooked on Shot, and we will try and get them right here on the broadcast. We're going to head under to the Whitecap Pavilion for more weigh-ins from Day 2 at the 2015 Kenora Bass International.
So we'll see what we can do. I think we have a couple more fish left, so.
Right on. Congratulations, guys. 2 great days. So far, so good. 1 more to go. Now we have Eric and Daryl Popoff from Winnipeg, boat 64. They weighed 1376 yesterday, 1357 for day number 2. 2 very consistent days so far. How'd that go for you today, Eric? Was the weather a little more cooperative?
Yeah, it actually wasn't too bad out there. A little bit of a midday lull, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. Pretty consistent.
Excellent. Good to see. Looking for bigger and better things tomorrow, guys. Good luck. Now we have boat 94, Robert Perchuk and Mitchell Moncrief. They weighed 1046 yesterday, much better today, 1546. Oh, sorry, 1514, 15.14. You guys are boat 99? That's not you guys at all. You're 99. Okay. This isn't Team 94 either. That was Ty and Luke Hebert from Winnipeg that just finished up there. Now we have 14.25. This is team 139. There we go. Jules Gibbons and Jeff Morrison from Morrison. Well, next we've got team number 3, Jay Samsel and Troy Norman, sponsored by Cabela's, Rapala, Shimano, and G. Loomis. They weighed 1532 on day number 1. Day number 2, 1559. Keeping yourself in the hunt, Jay. How was it today?
Tough. We just kind of grinded out all day. We're staying consistent. I guess that's good. We need to get one good day tomorrow. We yet haven't had a big bite, so get a good day tomorrow, and you never know what can happen.
Can always turn around. You can bring in a 22-pound bag.
Yeah.
That can happen here. Team number 30 now, Brian McNanny and Matthew Rydberg from Soon Arrows. They weighed 15.67 yesterday, 13.44 today. So the weather change didn't do you guys a big favor today?
No, we had a game plan this morning, and then everything kind of changed on us, so we had to move, and it takes a lot of time out of your way, and you have a few big fish get off, and kind of ruins your day.
It can. Good luck tomorrow, guys. Next up, we have Team 24 from Kenora, Darren Marcin and Wade Cox. They weighed 15.46 on day number 1. Pretty consistent. 15.61 for day number 2. 15. How'd it go today, guys?
We had a good day. We caught a lot of fish today, and we had most of that by about 11 o'clock, and I think we slowly went up ounces at a time through the day, and the sun came out, so it was great.
Excellent. Tomorrow's supposed to be a much nicer day.
Perfect.
Have fun. Now onto the scale with 15.65 pounds. It's Team 56, Ben Carlson and John Pearson from Kenora. They're sponsored by Nerium International. They were over 17 yesterday. Took it down a notch today, guys?
We had the same game plan, but our smallmouth were a bit smaller today, so try and get them tomorrow.
Good luck. Next, we have onto the scale with 15.86. This is not Team 28. Number 128. Harvey and Lucas Powassan from Kenora. They had 13.64 yesterday. $12.49 for Team 16, Bernard Benoit and Dennis Graffam. They weighed 14.81 yesterday. These guys from Keewatin. Well, Dennis, how was your day?
It was a tough bite today for us. We drained all our spots, so I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow.
Find some new spots?
And some bigger fish, hopefully.
And some bigger fish, yeah. Good luck tomorrow, guys. Next up is Daryl Galusha from Fort Francis and Gord Adams from Kenora. They're sponsored by the Wives. Oh, I missed that. 13.58 yesterday. 11.46 for day number 2. So what happened today, Gord?
Well, we caught a lot of fish. We got onto one spot, made about 25 casts, and ran into a school of largemouth, and every one of them was about 2 pounds.
Fun to catch, but not a lot of good for weighing.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun catching fish today, but nothing big.
Better luck tomorrow, guys. $14.28 for Team 45 on the scale now. Tom Naniska and Sean McCauley. They weighed 14.12 yesterday. $14.28 today is going to give them a total for 28.4. Up now is Team 62, Jeff Donner and Tim Francis. Jeff and Tim weighed in at 13.58 yesterday. Slightly less today with 13.20. Oh, sorry, 13.31. 13.31. They're sponsored by RBS Fishing and Rabbit Lake Store. So, how was that today, Tim?
Oh, it was fun. It had its moments, and then it had its downs. Tough fishing, though. Where we were.
I've heard that from a lot of guys today. There was a tough day out there, and the weather was a little different today. It's supposed to be different again tomorrow, so 3 different days of weather patterns. It's going to mess with anybody's game plan, I think.
15 pounds tomorrow we'll bring in, people.
15. He's calling his shot. Babe Ruth right here.
Good luck.
Absolutely.
Can I thank Roger Bowman Services for sponsoring us? Thank you.
Thank you. On the scale now from Bradenton, Florida, Bill McGee, and from McCormick, South Carolina, Ken McGee. This is team number 13. They weighed 14.48 yesterday, 15.15 today. You have to go over there. You have to come and talk to me first. Tell me how your day went.
What's that?
How's your day go today?
The morning bite was great. The afternoon was not so good.
So the change of plan for the afternoon didn't pan out, or you found something going?
I think we're going drinking, take a nap, and we'll be in good shape.
You should be in good shape with a nap and a drink. Good luck tomorrow, guys.
Kenora's Jay Samsel and Fort Francis Troy Norman just weighed in, and I'm joined by Jay right now. How did it go out there?
It was another okay day. We had about the same weight as we did yesterday.
So what do you got to do tomorrow to be competitive?
We got to catch a big bag. Last year, we're sitting about the same weight as we were last year going into day 3.
Really? And you guys got third place last year.
Yeah, we ended up having a really big third day. You got to have 1 or 2 real big days, and then you can stay in it with a 15-pound day, but you got to have one of those days around 18 pounds to give yourself a shot at winning or be up in the top 3, and that's kind of what we always shoot for, is to be up as high as we can. We're going to need to. I mean, some of these weights. When we came to the dock just now, and everyone's telling us there's a 22-pound bag and another 20-pound bag, it's like,
Maybe,
what lake are we on?
Yeah, can you provide some context for me? Because that seems absolutely crazy, like a 22-pound bag. That's almost 4.5 pounds heavier than the biggest bag brought in yesterday.
Yeah, well, there's a largemouth in that tank over there that's almost 7 pounds, so that helps the bag a lot. And then I heard they had 3 other really big ones. So, I mean, a lot of guys fish for largemouths, and that's kind of the game with those things, is if you fish them all day and you're lucky enough to get those big bites, you have an opportunity to have a big bag like that. Catching a bag like that is probably, well, I know it's the biggest bag ever weighed in KBI by probably over 2 pounds. And that's a dream day for those guys. It's probably, I mean, you never know, it could happen again, but that's incredible.
No kidding. Hopefully it happens tomorrow for you guys.
That would be great. We're not fishing largemouths. We're fishing smallmouths. We're our target, is 18. If we can catch 18 tomorrow, we're going to give a shot to be up in the mix. I don't know what it would take to win now. I mean, with guys leading at 38 pounds, we would need an incredible amount of weight to come back now, but it's all right. It's you never know what can happen. Those guys can easily have tough days, and anyone out here can bounce back. That's within reach.
And what I love talking to you guys, because even if it's been a tough day out there, you're always, it's a tough day, but it's also a great day. I know you love fishing in this tournament.
Well, it's Friday. I could have been at work.
Yeah.
I could have been at work today. No, it's. Our summers are short, so we get about 4 months of the year to fish these tournaments and enjoy it. And some years are really good, and other years are tougher. And this year we've had a bit of a struggle with our tournaments. Not, we've had okay finishes, but not, in the top where we, obviously would like to be. And that's all a part of the sport. It's really tough to stay consistent day in and day out because there's just so many changing factors. And the guys that do stay at the top all the time, that can make those adjustments are, their names, and Gussie and some of these other guys that do it every day.
Well, let's talk about Lake of the Woods for a bit, because we're going to share with you a story quickly in just a second that Shelley Bujold from Shaw TV Kenora put together. What do you love fishing most about on Lake of the Woods here?
Well, I mean, the one thing that's neat about it is we do have both the smallmouth and the largemouth.
Yeah.
With the lake being so big, I could fish this tournament for 30 more years, which I will do, and I could every year go fish a new section of the lake because the lake is so massive. And that's what's neat is you can go out there and not see a boat in a 3-day tournament. And we're seeing so few boats where we're fishing, and a lot of guys are saying the same thing because, you know, the lake fish is so big. Doesn't matter what end of the lake you go to, Sioux Narrows to the west end, as far south as the Rainy River. I mean, there's so many areas to fish out there. So that makes it kind of neat, and it's nice because it spreads the anglers out lots and just shows how good Lake of the Woods is because you can go from north, south, east to west and catch bass all over this place.
All right, well, thank you so much, Jay. Let's check out that story right now.
Lake of the Woods in northwestern Ontario is one of the top spots to fish in North America. It's Canada's 14th largest body of water, measuring over 4,000 square kilometers. Cut out of the hard granite Canadian Shield, Lake of the Woods is what's left of ancient Lake Agassiz, a glacial field that once covered most of Western Canada. The lake itself is home to Kenora, Ontario at its most northern tip and crosses the border to International Falls, Minnesota at its south end. For Americans, this huge body of water is the 6th largest lake, falling right after the Great Lakes, and is the most northern point with the exception of Alaska. The larger-than-life Canadian Shield shorelines and weedy bays, plenty of current and mixed bottom are what make it ideal for multi-species fishing. In Lake of the Woods, it's not hard to fish for walleye, bass, pike, perch, muskies, whitefish, and crappies all in the same trip, and sometimes on the same day.
Man, it's fun fishing up here.
That's what fishing in northwestern Ontario is all about right there. Awesome.
Like, what is that?
I don't know. I don't even have a measuring device to measure it, but it's a big fish. That's probably the biggest one I've ever caught, so I'm happy. That's why you come to northwestern Ontario.
There's 125,000 islands peppering the lake, so navigating can be challenging. First-timers are encouraged to study their map or be well acquainted with their GPS before heading too far down the lake. It's not unusual to be the only angler within sight, so keeping your bearings is key to having a great day on the water.
Lake of the Woods is fishing good for some teams today. You heard Jay mention earlier one of the biggest bags ever caught here at KBI, 20.40 pounds. Let's head under the Big Tent, see if anybody else has some big catches today.
That's about it, so hopefully tomorrow I'll chip in a little bit.
Good luck. Have fun. Next, we have Team 78. This is Jason Tate and Mike Rapinda, sponsored by the Pet Store. 11.26 pounds for day 2. They had 13.76 yesterday. How did it go today, guys?
Well, the morning was pretty rough. The afternoon turned out pretty good.
Started coming around after lunch?
Well, the wind died down, you know, and it was easier running. And we made some pretty long runs, so it was nice not to be in the wind on the way home for sure.
Right on.
Thanks.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks.
Next on the scales, Team 15. This guy leaning over my shoulder, Big Joe Pritchett from Kenora, and his partner, Hiram Archibald. They weighed 13.75 yesterday. Hiram, what'd you get today? 15.30. That's an improvement, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a lot better. We fished our ass off, and that's what we got. So have a good day.
Good luck tomorrow. I was going to say, it looks like you still got most of it trailing behind you, but... All right, now we've got Curtis Scott and Bill Scott from Keewatin, team number 20, sponsored by Lou Monk, Wharf Marine, Riverview Industries, and Lake of the Woods Sports Headquarters. They weighed 13.57 yesterday. Today's weight for them, 16.44. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Whoa. They want to weigh one out of there.
You know what? Go on. Okay. Just out of curiosity. Come on, make up my mind. Okay, you make the decision. No. All right. We're going to die before we make a decision. I'm going to debate it.
Tough choice, tough choice. Over 4 pounds, 408 for their big smallmouth. Who caught the big one today, Curtis?
I think we had so many that were so close to the same size that, I'll say I did. How about that?
Sounds like a good idea. How does Bill feel about that?
You'll have to ask him. He hasn't said anything to me all day. I lost the big one this morning, so he hasn't talked to me all day. But
I've been there. I've been in that spot. My brother and I didn't talk for 2 hours in a tournament one time. Yeah, you bet. Good luck tomorrow. You have to go over there yet still. Yeah. On the stage now, Team 4, Pat Gibbons and... No, that's not right. This is not Team 4. This is Team 114. 114. That's better. Jason Burgess and Rob Clausen from Kenora. They weighed 1392 yesterday, sponsored by Solid City Rentals and Solid Construction. Thank you. How'd you do today? 1338. Just a slightly less than yesterday. What's the game plan for tomorrow?
Probably the same thing as today, but maybe a little better.
That's what you got to do. Good luck tomorrow, guys. Now we have team number 4. Pat Gibbons and Pat Handorgan from Morrison. They weighed 1277 yesterday. Much better today. 17.77. What changed around for you today, guys?
Well, today we didn't lose any at all. Like we were on, and yesterday was terrible. We couldn't keep nothing on, but today was a good day.
You went back to the house and sharpened up the hooks then?
Yeah, I think we did something a little different that we didn't do yesterday, and it seemed to work out a little better today.
Good news. You'll tell me tomorrow what the trick is, right? Head this way here, and you can sign your slip with your partner there. Thanks, Pat. Next up, we have team number 14. And as soon as we get some water in the scale, we'll be good to go. Our top 5, 38.27 pounds. Boat number 2, Oliver and Jason Gibbons. Second place, team 9, 38.18. The day 1 leaders, John O'Connor and Byron Sharp. Third place, 32.9, Ben Carlson, John Pearson. In fourth place, team number 8, 32.63 pounds for Dave Bennett and Mark Lebitka. And holding on to the top 5 right now with 32.50 pounds, Jay Siemens and Mark Tully. On the scale now with 14.35 pounds is team 14, Cole and Paul Forsyth from Kenora. They weighed 1488 yesterday. And they're sponsored by Lund Boats and Pure Fishing. Well, Cole, how was today?
It was all right. We missed a few too many good fish, but we managed to get a decent bag together, so.
Right on. You're looking forward to tomorrow? Supposed to be a little more consistent weather and no rain, no wind.
Yeah, it should be good. Hopefully they're biting for us tomorrow, so.
Good luck, guys. Now, team 103 is Mike Graham and Paul Visser from Fort Francis. They weighed 1406 yesterday, 1402 today. 14.02 is going to give them 28.08 pounds for the day, for the 2 days. Good job, guys. Who caught the big fish today?
It was all Paul today.
You did the net job then?
Yeah, and then the losing some other ones job too.
Uh-oh, that happens. That's why they call it fishing, not catching, right?
Exactly.
Good luck tomorrow, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks. On the scale now we have Cal and Daryl Joseph. Team number 142, they weighed 1464 yesterday, 13 point, I believe it was 82. Yep, 1382 today. I'd like to say a big thanks out to our title sponsors, Wood Lake Marine, bringing us Ranger boats and Lumacraft boats, and Mercury Marine. I'd like to thank them for their title sponsorship this year, stepping up to the plate in a big, big way. Great to see them. Team number 127 is up now. Damien and Caden Paypompe from Sioux Narrows. They weighed 1303 on day number 1. A little better today, 1367. 13.67 for day number 2. Well, Damien, how did Caden make out today?
It was tough fishing today.
He do a good job in the boat?
I made me a netman today.
Well, that's not a bad thing. You're teaching him well then.
He's got a hot stick.
That's what you need in the boat. Tomorrow it better be hotter. Need the big bag.
Well, I'm here with Team 109, Arvell and Thomas White. What was it like out there today?
It was okay. It was good.
It was good?
Yeah.
How big of a bag do you think you have?
How about 15 change?
Oh, that's pretty good. Now, the weather changed quite drastically today. Did that affect your fishing? No.
Oh, yeah, we had our fish first thing this morning.
Oh, you did? So you just got to relax and enjoy your day?
We tried not to catch any more big ones, yeah. Try and save them for tomorrow.
Oh, good idea, good idea. Well, I hope you catch them tomorrow.
Well, we're going to try because last year we were the top team with a female angler, and there's the old the guys who won it before are way ahead of us. So we're going to try and catch them tomorrow.
Well, good luck tomorrow.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's go check in with Jessica.
Thanks, Janice. We have a fishing rod to give away if there's any budding anglers out there. We have a kids fishing rod that we want to give away. All you have to do is hop onto our Shot TV Kenora Facebook page and post a photo of you out on the water with a fish, and you will be entered to win that fishing rod. We are going to take a break, but before we do that, we're going to check out some of our hashtag Hooked on Shaw photos. If you're down here at the tent, make sure you hashtag your photos Hooked on Shaw if you're on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and we'll try and get them on the broadcast. We will be back from KBI right after this.
Helping to keep the anglers fueled up for the Kenora Bass International is Devil's Gap Marina. Accessible by boat or by land, Devil's Gap Marina on Lake of the Woods is a proud sponsor of community programming.
Up to 1/4 of the world's coastal temperate rainforests are in British Columbia, and they are among the most productive ecosystems on Earth. Everything in the forest has a role, from 400-year-old trees that shelter nesting birds to fallen logs that support new life. We must all work together to conserve the rainforest. To find out more about Canada's rainforests and how you can help protect them, visit hww.ca.
Whatever you have planned this season, Bestway Rentals and Sales is sure to have what you need. Whether it's a wedding or work on the lake, Bestway Rentals and Sales is a proud sponsor of community programming and is located at the end of 6th Street North in Kenora.
Welcome back to the Kenora Bass International. Teams are making their way out of the water and enter the Whitecap Pavilion for day 2 weigh-ins. Let's head inside to Al to check in with the latest.
0.29 for day number 2. So the wife let you catch any fish today?
Yesterday she didn't catch any. Today she caught them all.
That's good. So you had to net them all.
That was the difference.
That's the difference. That's 3 pounds and change. That's a difference, you bet. Also like to send a shout out to our elite sponsors at the level of elite is 89.5 The Lake, Daily Miner and News, and the province of Ontario. Now we have Team 93 up to the scales. This is Mark Walker from Winnipeg and John Gaudette from Landmark. They weighed 1365 yesterday. Pretty close to the same. 13.28 for day number 2, 1328. Next up is Team 118 from Bonner Spring, Kansas, Forest Green, and from Kansas City, Ernie Hearn. 13.06 today, 13.02 yesterday. They're sponsored by Viz Boatworks, Mercury, Berkeley, Livingston Lures, Perrier Team Lures, and Nordo Anna Bait. Nordo Anna. So, bit of a drive up here from Kansas?
Just a little bit.
Or did you take the Tornado?
Well, we could do that quite often, yeah.
So what do you think of Lake of the Woods? You've been coming up here a long time?
Our first tournament was in 2001, and since then I've enjoyed it, and everybody here is great. So we keep coming back.
Well, they keep letting you in.
Well, that's true too.
It's good to see you guys. Good luck tomorrow. Hope you nail a big bag. Todd Tugas from St. Cloud, Minnesota, and John Leastman from Paynesville, Minnesota, are Team 74. They weighed 1254 yesterday, 1246 today. 2 very consistent days. Also like to say thanks to some of our other sponsors: Bayview Toyota, the City of Kenora, Dingwall Ford Sales, Grupp's Country Catering, who's putting on a fantastic meal here tonight, a Ukrainian feast to die for. Big thanks also to Gardwine, Johnson Waste Management, and Johnson Outdoors Incorporated. To the scales next. With 10.44 pounds is Team 27. Darren and John Naniska from Kenora. They weighed 15.22 today, 15.22. That's about a 2-pound improvement from yesterday, guys. Well done. All right, next is Team 112, Maynard Hebert and Joe Hebert from Alberta. Team 112, 12.92 pounds for day number 2, 13.37 yesterday. Geez, they'll let just about anybody in this tournament, won't they?
What's that?
They'll let just about anybody in here, won't they?
Oh, yeah. Try having them for a fishing partner.
Try having them for a fishing partner, yeah. There you go. Well, you're supposed to stand the other way and get yourself in the picture.
Everybody's supposed to wave.
Everybody's supposed to wave. Everybody wave to Maynard.
There we go.
Good luck tomorrow, guys. Next up, we have team number 82 from St. Francis, Minnesota, Matt Peters, and from Mound, Minnesota, Dustin Bufflin. Sounds like they recognize you a little bit, Dustin. They might recognize you a little bit. 12.64 yesterday. How did today go for them? 15.98, great improvement. Dustin, come over and say hi to the folks. Ladies and gentlemen, Dustin Bufflin of the Winnipeg Jets. It's great to have you here, Dustin. What do you think of this fishing in Lake of the Woods?
It's pretty good. We changed spots today, a little different than yesterday. Ran down to, kind of where I live on the lake, so we changed things, so it was good.
Right on. Great improvement from yesterday. Good to see. Good luck tomorrow. Hope to see you back here. Thanks. They're sponsored by Ranger and Grizzly. Next up, Team 83, Kevin Peters and Dave Peters from...
Well, I'm here with team number 52. Now, I've spoken to you before. A couple years ago, you were the guy that got bit by a muskie. Hopefully that didn't happen today.
No, not today. Everything was good. I didn't take my feet in the water, so.
Okay, well, how was your day?
Good. Better than yesterday. We're just missing one big fish to have a really good bag, but yeah, it was good. It was a good day.
Then what do you love about fishing on Lake of the Woods?
There's just different challenges and stuff. It's, you got to go over, and the lake's so big, so kind of fish all over the place, and that's great. I love it here.
Okay, well, I know you guys have to go up on stage, so let's go back to the action on the stage.
I'd like to also say a thanks to RBC Financial Group, Shimano Venture Communications, the Wholesale Club, Lake of the Woods Fishing Headquarters, Best Way Rentals, Solid City Rentals, and Overdrive Design. All of these great sponsors help make the KBI the success that it is. Also companies like Super 8, the A&W Restaurants, Easy Home, and Spectrum. On the stage now, Team 52, John Olson and Clay Lagenet with 13 1/4 yesterday, 16.85 today. Big improvement for day number 2 for these guys. Well done, Team 52. Well, John, what changed today? What made it better?
The sun started shining. That really helps out our day.
Makes you feel better inside. Puts positive action into the lures. It's all good. Good luck tomorrow, guys. Next up is Team 129 from Sioux Narrows, Murphy Bay Pompey, and from Whitefish Bay, Dennis Mandeman. They're sponsored by Jim's Caviar Camp. They had 12.69 on day number 1. £14 even for day number 2, 14 even. That'll give them 26.69 for the tournament.
I have a quick correction to make. Earlier I said that 20.40 pounds was the biggest catch of the tournament ever, but that is incorrect. That is the second biggest catch of the day. The biggest catch of the day is 22.20 pounds from Oliver and Jason Gibbons from Sleeman, putting their 2-day total at 38.27 pounds. 22 pounds, biggest catch ever at KBI. I'm joined by Forrest Green from Kansas City. 22 pounds. Do you have a good day kind of like that today?
Not quite. Those guys are pretty good.
Yeah.
I've been coming up here since 2001, and I've got acquainted with quite a few of them.
Yeah.
Those guys are good.
Wow. And how did it go out there today for you guys?
Not as well as I'd like to, but you know, it's vacation, and I come up here. I enjoy the tournament. These people are great. They've accepted us in, and hey, it couldn't get any better.
That's great to hear. I was going to ask you Kenora is a long trek from Kansas City. Why do you make that trip up here? What do you love about this tournament so much?
I've been coming up here since, 72. And we come up, and then we found out about the tournament was going on. So we come in one night to see it, and I seen how well it was running, so we wanted to try it. So we went in and done it. We didn't have no GPS, no nothing for the lake. We went blind, and blind it was, you know. But we got accustomed to it, and I keep coming back. I've met a lot of people here, a lot of nice people.
Yeah.
And it's just enjoyable. You can't ask for a better view on the lake. Even a bad day fishing's great.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have the best setup here over the next couple of days.
I bet.
What's it like? How does fishing differ up here in Canada than it does from Kansas City?
Well, up here you get the lake's big.
Right.
We don't have lakes quite like big. Well, in Kansas, we call them dark water lakes. They're reservoirs. They're kind of like mud, and the fishing's not near as good. I mean, here, if you don't catch fish here, you haven't got a line in the water. Up there, you could go 2 or 3 days and never catch a fish. But on further south, I fish tournaments down in Arkansas and Missouri, and the water's clear. But there, you fish for the largemouth and Kentuckies. You go down 50, 60 feet to catch them. Here, 3 or 4 feet.
Wow.
So this is great.
So you're going to come back next year? Will we see you here next year at KBI?
Oh, yeah. That's a given.
Awesome.
That's a given.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Forrest. Best of luck tomorrow to you and your partner. We're going to take a quick break, but we will be back with KBI right after this.
Bremer Roofing, Northwestern Ontario's only full-time professional local roofing company with offices in Kenora and Dryden, is a proud sponsor of the Kenora Bass International and community programming. Online at bremerroofing.com.
Fruits and veggies. They come in all shapes and sizes. And add color and goodness to every meal and snack. So whenever you eat, include fruits and veggies. And mix it up. For information and recipe ideas, visit fruitsandveggies.ca.
Lake of the Woods Sports Headquarters. All your fishing and hunting needs in one location on beautiful Lake of the Woods in Kenora, Ontario. With a wide selection of live and artificial baits, including everything from bass tactics. Lake of the Woods Sports Headquarters. Fishing, hunting, outdoors.
Welcome back to the day 2 of the 2015 Kenora Bass International. Let's head inside under the Whitecap Pavilion to check in with more weigh-ins.
Good luck, guys, tomorrow. Have fun out there. Team number 80 bringing their fish up right now from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Kyle Monkman and Brett Smith. Team number 80, they're sponsored by Investors Group and Avo Marine. 13.86 for day number 2, 12.98 yesterday. Bit of an improvement today, Brett.
Yes, it was. We were about a 4-pound bass short of a dream day. We had our spots that we wanted to go to target fish. We caught the fish that were there on the baits that we threw. Everything worked well. We boated everything that we hooked. We were just that 1 4 or 5 pounder short of a dream day.
Well, tomorrow can happen. Good luck tomorrow, Brett. Stick a good one. Good luck, guys. Team 50 making their way up now from North Mankato, Minnesota. We have Troy Judding and his partner from Shoreview, Matthew Nelson. They're sponsored by KrugerFarms.com. 14.27 for day number 1, 14.2, or sorry, for day 2, 14.27. Yesterday was 12.85. Who caught all the fish today, Matt?
About 50-50.
About 50-50? You didn't miss any of the ones you had?
Not really.
That's what you hope for on a day like today, is to catch all the ones you hook. Good luck tomorrow. Hope to see you here with some money in your hands when you're done. Good luck. Team 101 is up now. This is George McGowan and Jeremy Hicks from Kenora. 12.77 pounds yesterday, 13.73 for day number 2 for George and Jeremy in Team 101. How was your day today, George?
That was a tough day today.
What went wrong?
Just about everything. Lost a big smallie at the boat this morning. Kind of throws a little bit of crutch into things. So
it can set the mood for the day, and you got to find a way to get past that and hook some big ones and carry on. Good luck. Tomorrow will be a new day. Good luck. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, we got Team 121 up here. Aaron Wiebe and Peter Tully from Winnipeg, sponsored by Alumacraft, Yamaha, Shimano, G. Loomis, and Cabela's. They weighed 14.41 yesterday. Today, Pete, show me what you got. 15.83. Moved up a little bit from yesterday, Aaron. That's always good news. How'd the boat work today?
The Alumacraft ran perfectly. My tournament partner caught all our fish, which is a very common trend when we're out there. I, however, saw 2 bald eagles, and I made excellent progress on my farmer tan. So things are good. We didn't weigh 3 of our fish, so total surprise weight, and we're very happy with it. Amazing fishing, amazing bags today. We can't wait for day 3.
Good luck tomorrow, guys. Pete, how was your day?
Well, it's good. I was fishing with Aaron, so that's always a very fun day on the water. And we got some big fish in the boat. Unfortunately, lost a couple that would have certainly moved us up even better. A couple small fish that we weighed in that we wouldn't have liked to. So it happens, but good day overall.
Excellent. Congratulations, guys. James Now and Aaron Genet just weighed in. They weighed 13.05 yesterday. 13.79 today gives them a 2-day total of 26.84. That was Team 43 from Kenora. James Now and partner. Now we have from Kenora Cam Dingwall and Kevin Medlin, team number 40. They weighed 12.69 on day number 1. $14.40. Oh, not quite. $14.57 for day number 2. 14.57. Well, Cam, you're heading in the right direction as far as weight goes. You're moving up. What's the plan for tomorrow?
Probably just do the same pattern we got on today. We kind of got them at the end of the day, so we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
Good luck. Hope to see you back up here. Team number 1. Here they are, last year's winners, Jamie Bruce, Brian Gustafson. I'm sure they were a little disappointed with their 12.82 yesterday. They've turned it around a bit, 15.37 today. Jamie Bruce and Brian Gustafson. How's it going today, Brian?
Better. It was a grind again, and tried figuring a few things out, have a pretty good idea what we're going to try and do tomorrow, and hopefully come in with a big one.
Well, you got a whole tackle store behind you. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding the right bait. Hopefully tomorrow it turns around for you and you get a good one. Good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
I'd like to also say a thanks to Blue Wave Energy, Dr. Agnew and Chapman, and Perch Bay Resort. But of course, our title sponsors, Ranger Boats, Alumacraft Boats, and Mercury Marine, all through Wood Lake Marine right here in Kenora. Now, speaking of Wood Lake Marine, Greg Alcock and Jeff Alcock from Kenora, 13:59 today, guys, Team 69. They weighed 12:54 yesterday. Definitely moving in the right direction, guys, moving up. Well, Greg, how's it going today?
Fishing was a little better today. We just couldn't find the bigger ones, that's all.
Boat's working good?
Fabulous.
Excellent, good to hear. Good luck tomorrow, guys.
Thanks, Al.
See you back up here. On the stage now, team number 136 from Winnipeg, Brad King. His partner from Lockport, Manitoba is Giles Sternett. They weighed 11.3 pounds yesterday. They're looking to improve on that today, hopefully. Well, a slight improvement, still an improvement, 11.41 for day number 2. Okay. They're going to weigh a largemouth. Nice fish, boys. .70. Nice large, you guys. Nice one. That'll go down into the trough, I'm sure. Team 46 up next, Bart Stubnitsky and Owen Stubnitsky from Kenora. They're sponsored by Pre-K Enterprises. 13:57 today. Improvement from yesterday's 12.81. Well, Owen, how was your day today?
It was tough, but a little better than yesterday, so can't complain.
Well, nobody ever really listens when you complain. You know, it's one of those things. Good job today. You guys got some good fish. Moving up in the right direction. Maybe tomorrow will be even better. Good luck. Team 95 from Winnipeg, Jerry and Ryan Miller. They're sponsored by Shimano, Lund, Humminbird, and Minn Kota. They weighed 12.63 yesterday. A little better today, 13.44 for day number 2. Now we have Team 85, Rob Brzezinski and Brad Harless from East St. Paul. They're sponsored, of course, by Shimano, Loomis, and Jackal. They weighed 13.03 on day number 1. Slightly better today with 13 1/4, 13.25 for day number 2. So how did it go for you today, Brad?
Oh, we had another good day. Lots of fun out there. Good fishing picked up, obviously, once the sun came out, but it was great.
Shimano rods and reels working great for you, or what?
Oh, and the Jackal tackle was unbelievable.
Good to hear. Good luck. See you tomorrow. Now we have team number 131 up on the stage. Tim Skeed from Kenora and Fred Morrison from Rat Portage, sponsored by Devil's Gap Marina and Blue Wave Energy. 14.43 pounds for today. 14.43. That's an improvement from their 12.89 yesterday. Always good when you're heading in that direction. Well done, guys. Now we have Jason Kelly and Jason Kelly Jr. from Rat Portage and Kenora, team number 140. They weighed 12.5 pounds even yesterday. Right around the same today, 12.57. Good luck tomorrow, fellas. I'd like to also say a big thanks to our major sponsors, Cabela's, F-Set Information Technology, Lake of the Woods Kenora, Myers, Norris and Penny, Safeway, Subway, and Sunset Strip Husky. On the stage now, Carson Dubček and Jake Carrick. They weighed 13.31 yesterday, 11.10 today, team number 36. How did it go today, guys? Got to be a little disappointed with that.
Yeah, it was tough. Weather was better though, so it wasn't as jerky on the ride home. So that's a plus. But the fish wasn't so good today.
Maybe tomorrow will be a better one. Good luck, guys.
Well, I'm here with Brian Newton. You are in charge of the Shimano release boat. And I just realized you've been doing that for 26 years, and I've been at Shaw for 26 years.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations to you. So, Brian, explain a bit about what the Shimano release boat does.
Well, we collect from this area, the fish from this area, the upper part of the lake. Along you see, there's 2 trucks up here with 2 other bins. They go to the other 2 areas. And we keep an eye on them, and some of the stress ones we're getting back, we put directly back in the lake, and they recover quickly. So that's the main thing that we do. We took out about 200 and some fish last night, and we didn't lose any.
Oh, that's great.
So that's what our job is.
It's a pretty important job, right? Because we don't want to harm any of these fish at all.
No, that's the reason we're here. And the other thing is to throw them back to the fishermen.
Right.
I don't think they bite right away, but then a couple of days.
Yeah, do you think they actually get caught again?
I think maybe later, but I think the next day or a lot of the fishermen like to know where we go, and it's a secret.
I was going to say, can you tell me your secret?
I'll tell you tomorrow.
Okay, well, Brian, thanks so much. I know you have to get back.
Okay.
Okay, let's go check in with Jessica.
Thanks, Janice. I bet a lot of the anglers are going to want to know where that 7-pound fish is going back in the water. Let's take a look at our top 10 standings after day 2. Well, day 2 so far. Big day for Oliver and Jason Gibbons, sitting in first place with 38.27 pounds. They had a 22.20-pound bag today. John O'Connor and Byron Sharp sitting in second place. Our biggest fish, 6.28 pounds, Oliver Gibbons and Jason Gibbons, and they also have the biggest catch of the day with 22.20 pounds. Let's head back to stage to see if anybody can catch up to them. That's going to be a tough number to beat.
32.5 pounds. That's the top 5 right now on the board. Next, team 111. Braden Huber and Jaden Belanger from Kenora. They're sponsored by Dunnett Contracting. They weighed 1171 yesterday, improved that today with 13.49 pounds. How did your day go today, guys?
It went better a lot than yesterday, that's for sure.
What did you change up to improve that much?
Not much really. Fished the same areas. I think the sun was the most to do with it. Sun came.
So changed the way they react to the baits in the sun and moved up the bigger fish. Good to see. Good luck tomorrow, guys. Hopefully improve a little more. Team 61 from Winnipeg, Bobby Khaled and John Guzzi, sponsored by Pro-Am Tackle, Vexlar Pure Fishing, Minn Kota, Humminbird, Abu Garcia, and Berkeley. They weighed 1208 yesterday, 13.39 for day number 2, 13.39. Team 61. Well, John, good to see you, buddy. How was today?
Oh, it was lots of fun. Me and Bobby have a good time fishing. Thank God we enjoy each other's company because we can't catch fish.
Well, you caught some fish.
Yeah.
Just need some better ones.
Oh, yeah, we're doing okay. Hey, we're catching lots. They're all small. We'll do okay. We're not finished yet. We got one more day to go.
That's a fact. Good luck tomorrow, John. Bobby, good job.
Thanks very much.
Good luck, guys. Jerry Gosnell from Kenora and Noah Johnson up next, team number 32. Sponsored by Causeway Insurance, Interstate Batteries, Spirit Oak Tea Incorporated. And they weighed 12.38 pounds yesterday. $11.67 for today. Good luck tomorrow, guys. Team 34 coming in now. This is Bruce Griffiths and Rick Moore. Bruce from Kenora, Rick from Keewatin. They weighed 12.39 pounds on day number 1. Bit better today, 15.47. They're going to weigh their big smallmouth up with 15.47 in the basket for their 5 weight today. Just a reminder to tweet the pictures you take today and over the weekend to hashtag HookedOnShaw and hashtag KBI Fishing. So tag those and they'll get into the proper places. Their big one on the scale here at 3.76. 3.76 pounds, their big smallmouth. Now we have Team 54, Jonathan and Sean Naniska from Kenora. Sponsored by Joe Naniska and Sons Limited and Roofing Solutions, CNC Service, and Top Value. They weighed 11.26 on day number 1. Today's weight, 15.55. Big improvement. So I take it today went a little better for you folks?
A lot better, actually.
So what'd you change?
Slowed down our presentation a lot.
That'll make a difference when the clouds come in. Works good. Good luck tomorrow. Hopefully the sun's shining will do even better. Good luck. Team 60 in now. Craig Stapon from Winnipeg. His partner is Rick Loeb, also out of Winnipeg. 14.61 for day number 2. A good improvement over the 12.19 yesterday. Team number 60, Craig Stapon and Rick Loeb. Good job, Craig. How'd it go today, bud?
We dropped a couple other big ones. We should have been about 60, but what a day. I love it. Caught a ton. We figured it out. Hopefully with the sun tomorrow. All the fish were in the last half hour.
Excellent. Good luck tomorrow, bud. Now we have team number 135 from Kenora, Roy LeMay. His partner is Randy Baird. They weighed 10.9 yesterday, improved today, 12.68. 12.68. Well, Randy, how long have you been fishing with Mr. Roy here?
Well, you know what? We both kind of got out of KBI about 3-4 years ago, after the 25th, actually. And this is the first year that we've gotten back into it. It was on a spur-of-the-moment thing. I just asked Roy Tuesday if he wanted to fish it, and he said sure. So.
Well, Roy's one of those guys that doesn't turn down too many fishing trips, I think. He's a guy that loves to have a fishing rod in his hand. Good luck tomorrow, fellas. Brent Green and Brett Briere from Shoal Lake on the scale now. 15.47. No, 46. 15.46 for day number 2. 12:45 yesterday for team number 138. Good luck tomorrow, fellas. Next, we have from Dryden, Ontario, Jeff Dingwall and Mike Cortons. They are team number 31. Had a bit of a disappointing day yesterday with 9.95 pounds. Basket looks a little bit heavier today. Much better. 14.62. Well, Jeff, you'll make a bass fisherman out of Mike yet. Is he going to make a bass fisherman out of you?
I've learned a lot in the last couple of days, yeah.
Yeah, I would think you'll learn a lot with Jeff. He's been doing this for a few years, and I think his boys have taught him a lot, too. So, how did it go today, Jeff?
Well, it took Mike a couple days to learn, but he's got her now, so we're okay.
You'll be okay tomorrow. He's got it figured out. Good luck, guys. Of course, Jeff with two of our sponsors, with the select sponsor Dingwall Ford, and of course with our title sponsors Wood Lake Marine. Team 89 is up now. This is Joe Cameron from Kenora and Terry Parisian, also from Kenora. They weighed 1172 yesterday, 13.33 on day number 2. Team number 89.
We've seen a lot of anglers taking photos with beautiful looking bass as they make their way up to the stage. And we want to see your photos. If you have any fishing pictures you want to share, if you're down here at KBI, make sure to hashtag your photos Hooked on Shaw when you're sharing them to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I think we have a bunch that we want to share with you right now. Past month or so, Shaw TV has been traveling across northwestern Ontario covering fishing tournaments, and each community we stop in, we like to give a little coverage to the local rescue. So we stopped by the Kenora Cat Shelter to check out some adorable adoptables in hopes that they find a home. Check it out.
Well, we are back at the cat shelter surrounded by cats. I'm here with Celine Alcott, and we want to introduce you to 2 more cats that are up for adoption. Who do we have?
Well, you have Norton.
Norton is just beautiful, and he's very cuddly.
Yeah, he's fantastic. And I have Lily. And Lily's beautiful. She's a silver tabby in white. And that's a color that a lot of people want. They're always asking for silver tabbies. And of all, we've had over 1,800 cats in the shelter since we started. She's the third silver tabby. We don't get them much. They're pretty rare. Beautiful green eyes, beautiful clean coat. Well, you can tell she's pretty friendly.
She likes her microphone.
Oh, yeah. The microphone can't adopt you, darling.
Now, what about Norton? I have Norton here.
Oh, Norton's a great guy. He's got an outstandingly beautiful pink nose. And he's clean, he's tidy, he's friendly. You noticed when you came in, he was just reaching out and pulling you in. Yeah, he loves people. And he's always everybody's second choice, so he just doesn't seem to get a home. It's really sad. The lucky person who does finally adopt him is going to be really glad.
He is a very nice cat, and he's been here for a while.
He's been here about 5 years, yeah. It's really sad. He needs a home.
Well, see, Lynn, if someone wanted to adopt either one of these cats or any of the other cats behind us, what do they have to do?
Just fill out an application and get it to us, and we'll check it over and get hold of them, make an appointment, and hopefully they'll all just work out fine and quickly, too, if we're lucky.
Okay, and there is a $75 donation, right?
The cats that have been spayed or neutered, it's $125.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, these cats are beautiful. Norton has been here for 5 years. He really needs a home. So come down to the cat shelter and come and meet Norton. And who's this?
This is Lily.
Lily.
And she's been here about 2 years.
Okay. Well, let's go back to the action with the Kenora Bass International.
Well, if you're not a cat person, the dog rescue here in Kenora will be down here at the KBI tent tomorrow, Saturday, for their Meet the Hounds event. So make sure to come out and meet some of their rescues who are available for adoption. Let's head back into the White Cat Pavilion and check in with the latest weigh-ins.
And Mitch Lawrence. And don't forget, folks, Hooked on Shaw. Hashtag Hooked on Shaw and hashtag Hooked or KBI Fishing will also get your pictures found and put in the right place. We've got a team coming up now. This is, well, it's a team of Tony Shirley and Paul Jansen. They weighed 1181 on day number 1. They are team number 21. Improving for day number 2 with 13.61, 1361. Tony from Winnipeg, Paul from Arnaud, Manitoba. Team 106 to the scales now. Bart Gallant and Byron Walker. Oh, great day. 1594, guys. It beats the 1154 from yesterday by about 4 pounds. Good job. Well done. Team number 106. Sponsored by Nestor Falls Muskie Camp. Oh, sorry, Muskie Cup. They're going to weigh a largemouth out of there. Okay. Yeah, I'd say I'd want to weigh that one too. That's a tank, boys. Show that to the folks in Kenora here. Beauty. .52. 5.52. Up next, team number 10 from Kenora, Jim and Ben Gustafson. They weighed 11.40 pounds yesterday, looking to improve on that today. And it looks like they did that quite easily, upgraded. 15.32 pounds for day number 2, 15.32. Good job, guys. Well done. Team 67 coming up now. Dustin McLeod and Mike Struck from Kenora. They had 12.44 yesterday, 12.44 pounds for day number 1. $14.3 today, 14.30 for day number 2 for Dustin and Mike, Team 67. Well, how was that, Mike?
A little better today. We finally found some better fish, and conditions were a hell of a lot better today.
Hopefully they'll be even better tomorrow. You got something to change in the game plan, or you got it working and you think you're just going to get better fish tomorrow now with the pattern you're working?
We're going to try to do the same thing again and hopefully get some bigger bites.
Good luck, guys. See you tomorrow. Ryan Hasty from Selkirk and Chad Bust from Fort Francis. Team 92 on the scale now with 12.64 pounds. They're sponsored by Girton Marine. They weighed 12.44 on day number 1, gives them 25.08 for a 2-day total. Well, how was that today, Ryan?
Yeah, about the same as yesterday. Obviously a couple ounces more, but we're just missing the big bites. We're not getting the 3.5s and 4s that we're looking for, and that's what we're looking for.
You think they're on the spots you're fishing? They're just not, you're not presenting what they want?
You know what? We've hooked into a couple of them and we've lost them, so that's hurt us a little bit. But it is what it is. We're going to go out tomorrow and see what we can do and hopefully move up a little bit.
Good luck tomorrow, fellas.
Thanks very much.
Well done.
She's got it. That's kind of how we do it.
Now to the scale, Team 100. August Gustafson and Tara Savage. Did I see 13.16 pounds? I did. I saw 13.16 pounds for day number 2. Day 1, they had 11.06. They're solid construction sponsored. The Plaza and Lake of the Woods Sports Headquarters. And that's team number 100. Team 51 from Winnipeg, Eric Labalpa and Jeremy Santos. They're sponsored by Greencrest Pharmacy and Kickerfish.ca. They had 12.47 yesterday and improved it today with 13.53. 13.53 for day number 2. How did it go today, Eric?
Still not what we were expecting or whatever, but better than yesterday. As long as we beat yesterday's score, we're good.
And you beat today's score tomorrow, it'll even be better.
That's the pattern. We're going to get like 25 pounds tomorrow probably. That's what we're...
By next week, you'd be on 30-pound bags. Yeah. Good luck, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Coming up now, we have Team 77 from Kenora, Patrick James. His partner out of Sioux Narrows is Chris Bell. They weighed 12.02 pounds yesterday. Hoping to improve on that today. And they did. 13.19 for day number 2, 13.19 for Patrick James and Chris Bell in Team 77. I'd like to say thanks to 89.5 The Lake and the Daily Miner and News as well. And of course, a big thanks and shout out to the province of Ontario. Came through with a lot of money in a grant this year, helped us get new tanks, new scale system and computer system. It's been fantastic, the support we've received, so excellent. We have Team 97 coming up from Kuwait and George Parks. His partner out of Kenora is Wayne Carlson. They weighed 9.52 yesterday. And they're hoping for a better day today, I'm thinking. And they got one. 13.20 for day number 2. 13.20. 2-0. Well, that was better than yesterday, Wayne. What changed for you guys today?
Well, we slowed down and just tried a few more reefs there and got lucky, got a little better weight.
Well, tomorrow will be a better day. Good luck. Hope things work out great for you tomorrow. We have Team 5 in next. Scott and Kyle Cook from Winnipeg. They're sponsored by 7-Man and Shimano. They weighed 12.13 pounds on day number 1. I understand this is Kyle's first KBI. 14.15 for day number 2. 14.15. That's always a good thing when you improve from day 1 to day 2. Well, Scott, how is it fishing with the boy in the tournament?
It's awesome. I'm having a lot of fun. We had some real big fish pre-fishing. It's been really tough. Their big guys are kind of sluggish where we're fishing, but I'm just having a blast with my son. He hasn't fished much since he's 12, and we fished the bronze back and now KBI, and I love the KBI, and fishing with my son makes it that much better. It's
awesome. Good luck tomorrow, fellas. Team 120 from Kenora, Dan Grosnick and Kevin Wagner. They're sponsored by Solid City Rentals. And they weighed 1083 yesterday. They improved on that today with 13.55 pounds for day number 2. So it's getting better out there for you guys?
A little bit better. Lots of boat troubles today, but.
What went wrong today?
Our trim motor quit, so.
That's never fun. Tends to take a lot of speed out of the top end, doesn't it? Hard to steer too, yeah. Well, good luck tomorrow. Hopefully get that fixed tonight and back on the water again tomorrow. Tim and Hugh Hull going onto the scales now. They had 11.99 yesterday. 13.19 for day number 2. This is Team 28 out of Winnipeg. Hugh is out of Winnipeg. Tim from Richmond, BC. Tim, long time since you won the Dryden Walleye Masters. That was a few years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, how do you remember that?
I don't forget too many things. It's what they pay me to do once in a while, is remember stuff, yeah. Good to see you guys here. Not having your best tournament, but still putting some good weight together.
Well, we a little improvement today. We just didn't get the big ones we were hoping for. They were in the same spots as the big ones and didn't happen. So try one more time.
There's one more day. Give it a good shot. Good luck tomorrow, fellas. Team 33 up now. Janvi and Terry Graffam from Kenora. They had a real tough day yesterday, according to my calculations. But they got 5 today, put them together and brought them to the scale. Just shy of 12 pounds, 11.97 for day number 2. For Janvi and Terry in boat 33. Team 117, Todd and Blaine Zirkan. 10.84 today, 10.88 yesterday. They're sponsored by Black Fox Construction. Todd and Blaine Zirkan, Team 117. Team 141 from Nestor Falls, Gerald Arch. And from Whitefish Bay, Renee White. day one, they had 9.41 pounds. Bit better today, quite a bit better today. 13.53 for day number 2, 13.53. This way, whoa, you got to sign your autograph and all that good stuff right here. You know, I can't keep thanking these sponsors enough. They do so much for this tournament. Companies like Ranger Boats coming on board this year, first year for them. Same with Alumacraft. They've really stepped up, doing fantastic things to support this event, and we really, really do appreciate their support. Through Woodlake Marine and Mercury as well, their sponsorship is great. Now we have on the stage Doug Gann and Chris Pizonka. 11.82 for today. They had 12.84 yesterday. Now we have Team 58 coming to the stage from Sleeman. We have Mark Pentney, and from Rainy River, Peter Taboni. They had 9.92 pounds yesterday. This is their 11th year. They've been in the top 25. They're hoping to move up with this weight, 16.11 pounds. That'll definitely move them up from where they were. Peter, am I getting your last name correctly? Okay. I want to make sure. Good luck tomorrow, fellas. Team 72 from Red Deer, Alberta, Blair Bagnall and Brad Cote. They're sponsored by G&B Fabric Buildings, Central Alberta Access Prosperity. They had 10.04 yesterday. A little bit better today, 10.54 today. All right, Blair, what are you doing?
Well, we got to get bigger ones.
That's a fact. Have you got a plan for tomorrow then?
Yeah, we're going to change it up. So we'll see.
Gonna throw the dice and see what happens.
Yeah.
Good luck. That's right. Good luck, guys. And now our last team of the day hitting the scales. And they're gonna do it with 15.65 pounds. And they have a smallmouth they want away from Keewatin, Owen Dirksen and Brandon Scott, team number 26. They're sponsored by Winnipeg Sport and Leisure, Lund Natural Bakery, and Lake of the Woods Sports Headquarters. They had a disappointing day yesterday with only 10.02, but they got one smallmouth they want to put on the scale today. Not a slouch at all. Nice looking fish, guys. $3.53. That's going to give them a two-day total of 25.67 pounds for Owen and Brandon.
I'm joined by Garrett and Eric Barker. They are fishing in KBI for a great cause. We're going to talk about that. But before we do, we need to talk about yesterday because I hear you guys had quite the day out there. What happened out there?
I don't know. We're boating along, and then all of a sudden we looked down, and we had water coming in, and it was almost at our feet. So we pulled up by shore and filled up pretty quick, and luckily we brought it to shore fast enough, and then she sank.
That is crazy. You guys are out there today, though. You guys found another boat?
Yeah, found another boat. We only got to fish for a couple hours, though, but unfortunately, but we made the best of it. It was still a fun day.
And you guys are here for a great cause.
Yeah.
Tell us, you're raising money for the Shriners. Tell us where that money is going to be going and what you guys are doing.
It's going towards a transportation fund, to pay for the travel costs of the kids that have to go to the hospitals that need the treatment. So, because a lot of them, their families can't afford, obviously.
Yeah.
Can't afford to go on these long excursions and so on.
And why is this something that you guys wanted to do? What got you passionate about this?
Well, like we've always loved fishing our entire lives, and it's always been that way. And we always see friends at school that can't fish, or well, they don't know how to fish. But then there's also kids out there that physically cannot go out fishing, right?
Mhm.
So we'd like to give them the chance.
And how about you, Eric? Why is this something that's important for you to do?
Our grandfather has always been a shriner. He's a mason of the shrine. So we just want to do something to give back to what he's put in for his entire life.
Great. And is there anywhere people can go for more information?
Yeah, you can go to castingforkids.ca.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, best of luck out there tomorrow, guys. We want to see you catch some big fish tomorrow.
Perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Whatever you have planned this season, Best Way Rentals and Sales is sure to have what you need. Whether it's a wedding or work on the lake, Best Way Rentals and Sales is a proud sponsor of community programming and is located at the end of 6th Street North in Kenora.
Helping to keep the anglers fueled up for the Kenora Bass International is Devil's Gap Marina. Accessible by boat or by land, Devil's Gap Marina on Lake of the Woods is a proud sponsor of community programming.
Welcome back to the 2015 Kenora Bass International from Lake of the Woods. A big part of this tournament is for tourism, to draw people here to Northwestern Ontario. Janice Gummison was joined by Heather Gropp from the Tourism Kenora to talk about why this is such a popular place for people to visit.
Guys, I'm Cabela's pro staffer.
Any fishing tournament, and Kenora is no exception. I'm here with Heather Gropp. She is the Tourism Development Officer with Kenora Tourism. Heather, how important is it to have the Kenora KBI here?
It is hugely important. It's one of our busiest weekends in the summer. It draws a lot of visitors, not only from around the region, but internationally, and it's very important for tourism, for our businesses, for our restaurants.
And now, we want people to come back to Kenora, not just for the KBI, but for that for sure, but for other reasons as well. What can people do here in Kenora?
We want them to come here and spend time. We want them here for a week or two. There's a lot to see and do. We do have our special events that happen all summer. We've got a lot of unique shops and shopping opportunities. Lots of opportunity to get out on the lake other than fishing. We've got the paddleboard, stand-up paddleboard, the kayak, the canoe rentals. We've got the float planes, all sorts of activities, MS Kenora cruises, tons of stuff for people to see and do.
Well, and how can people do things like that? Can you rent stuff? Do you have to have your own boat? Or your own paddle boards?
No, you can come here, and we've got many different businesses who will rent you the necessary equipment to get out on the lake. Even if you want to come here and you're not part of KBI and you want to fish, we've got guides who will take you out. You can rent motorboats, non-motorized watercrafts. You can rent jet skis, all sorts of items, yeah.
Now, I'm a big walker and hiker. What about stuff like that? Is there anything like that we can do here?
We have beautiful trails, absolutely wonderful. We've got trails right inside the city limits and all throughout the region within about a 45-minute drive. About a dozen different trails that will take you away, and just they're beautiful.
Well, Heather, what do you like about living in Kenora?
I like the lifestyle. I like living on the lake. I love the trails. I love all the activities to do, all the different things. I'm very active, so I like all the different activities that you can partake in. It's a fun place.
Okay, well, Heather, if anyone was looking for more information on any of the great things we just talked about, how can they get that?
You can email us at tourism@kenora.ca, and we'd be happy to respond to any requests. We're also on Facebook and Twitter at Tourism Kenora.
Okay, well, Heather, thank you so much for meeting me today.
Thank you.
Let's go back to the Kenora Bass International.
Day 2 weigh-ins are wrapping up under the White Cap Pavilion. Let's take a look at the top 10 standings after day 2. Big day for Oliver and Jason Gibbons with 38.27 pounds after 2 days. In second place, pretty close behind, is John O'Connor and Byron Sharp. These, of course, will be the 10 teams in tomorrow's boat parade, which is always a lot of fun. Now, biggest fish of the day is caught by Oliver Gibbons and Jason Gibbons, 6.28 pounds. And of course, they have the biggest catch as well with 22.20 pounds, and that is a record here at KBI for a single day catch. Janice, you said you were inside under the tent looking at that fish, and it's huge.
That, I think, is the biggest bass I've ever seen. It is huge, it's fat, and you can see all the crowd is all around that tank just staring at that big fish. So, I don't know, they put it back in the water. It could get caught again tomorrow.
And those teams that we saw again are going to be a part of the boat parade, which we are looking forward to.
And hopefully I'll be able to get into one of the boats when they're lined up, and I'll be able to talk to them about how excited they are to be part of that boat parade. And I know I just want to say one thing about the KBI that I noticed today. It is a volunteer-run tournament, and I noticed there's a lot of families here, and they're all volunteering, like from little kids all the way up to grandparents. It's very nice to see.
Yeah, it is an entirely volunteer-run tournament, and they do such an amazing job. They're such a pleasure to work with, and we want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Best Way, Devil's Gap, Rimmer, and Lake of the Woods Sports Headquarters for making this broadcast possible. We will be back tomorrow with the final day from KBI. We'll see you then.
Whatever you have planned this season, Best Way Rentals and Sales is sure to have what you need. Whether it's a wedding or work on the lake, Best Way Rentals and Sales is a proud sponsor of community programming and is located at the end of 6th Street North in Kenora. Bremer Roofing, Northwestern Ontario's only full-time professional local roofing company with offices in Kenora and Dryden, is a proud sponsor of the Kenora Bass International and community programming. Online at bremerroofing.com.